The presidential race and high-profile congressional contests may be dominating election coverage and fundraising, but many local and state elections are poised to affect the nation's progress on climate action and the shift towards clean energy. For more on all this, I want to bring in now CBS News national correspondent Dave Malkoff. He's here to discuss this very issue. Dave, why are down-ballot races so important to climate change policies?
Hi there, Lana. Yeah, they really are. We are at a early voting site here on the north side of Atlanta, and it is very, very busy. We've seen some research that says climate is the #1 issue for a lot of voters, a significant chunk of voters.
Really?
And it's the one issue that they come out for. But that policy, yeah, it doesn't necessarily come from the White House. It doesn't come from Capitol Hill. The states have a big impact, and I've got some examples for you, Lana. In Arizona, for instance, there are 3 seats that are open on this small agency that oversees all the public utilities in Arizona. 3 out of the 5 seats, they could change in this election. Right now, it's overwhelmingly Republican, and they've been faced with criticism for being slow to adopt renewables. And the same kind of thing is happening in Montana, where they have a similar commission. 3 of those seats are up for grabs as well. There's an independent, Elena Evans, and she's running against the GOP candidate, Jennifer Fielder. The independent, who has a master's in geology, says she is running not only to bring down power costs, Lana, but also to put more of a climate focus back into that group.
Well, Dave, tell us what makes state legislators in particular pivotal to climate action.
Yeah, those big energy shifts, when you think about them, they into clean energy policies and clean air policies. Those are because state lawmakers push for that. We have an example in Pennsylvania where Democrats hold a slim majority in the House, but the Democrats, they have passed several environmental bills, but they keep getting blocked by the Republican-controlled Senate. That could change depending on how the prize battleground state goes on Tuesday. In Wisconsin, there's a similar situation there as well, where Governor Tony Evers has passed several climate policies in the past, but that could change if the legislature changes. They could block the next big batch of bills.
So those are the people who will have their hands on the lever of power. But I'm also wondering, Dave, if there are any specific climate-related ballot initiatives that voters in any of these particular states are going to be weighing in on.
Yeah, there are. And if that is really where the voters have the biggest impact into directly voting for these policies. Let's take a look at Washington State for this one. They have a 3-year-old cap and trade law there that is right now in place, and supporters say that's generated over $1 billion for things like electric buses. They've put in a clean hydrogen facility that used to be in an old mine. They've put solar power on native land. But there is now this measure to repeal that law, and it's backed by a wealthy donor who claims that the Climate Commitment Act is driving up gas prices. And if you drive down the coast in California, we have Prop 4, where a yes vote on Prop 4 would set aside about $10 billion for climate projects like flood control, like energy projects, like water projects. That is where the people have the direct power to change what is happening in their state. And that is probably why this line is very long. They've got just about an hour and a half left at this one early voting spot here in North Atlanta. And so then it goes on to the Tuesday election that you have to show up on the day. So if you are looking for the place to go on Tuesday, make sure that you are looking at your Secretary of State's website and no other websites to tell you exactly where you need to be on Tuesday.
Very good advice, Dave Malkoff. Thank you.